When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Ohio State's offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it done on third down. They move the change, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play.
He'll take a deep shot here. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. And the Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Pitt Panthers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They booted away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snares it outside, it's Peoples. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to scramble. The throw. The short hand. It's Tate.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the game.
It's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Pitt pushing the pace.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do...
Turning it on! He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Back to throw, it's Holstein. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Wants to return it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires downfield. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Still running at the 40. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And that one's going to be knocked down, incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Not a ton of play calls for third in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Power football with the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Pitt right back to the line. A a first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down. Any punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal player who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Tate. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Dances away. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Makes the catch, it's Reed. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 37-yard line, it's a gain of 15.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The inside handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Panthers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He'll take it himself. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peoples. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense trying to take it back. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Panthers! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Buckeyes need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Oh, they're after him. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pocket breaking down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
He'll pull it on the read. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass. It's Sayin moving out of the pocket. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. He fires a bullet to the right. Got it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement.
Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Under fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Under fire. This time he's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To throw, it's Holstein. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Pitt will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, he gets a positive gain.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Off play action. Extending the play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peoples.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Tackle was made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. The Buckeyes are on the move. Off play action on first down. Here's a heat. Looking to buy time. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He makes a catch. Quick step and go. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Buckeyes line it up with a first and goal. Give to the big fullback. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And the D deny them on second and goal. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Pitt right back to the line.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Pitt will have to boot this one away.
Number 91 in punt formation to kick it away.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. looking downfield, it's Sayin. He's going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground. That is a bomb.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Number 91 on to kick it away.
Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. With the catch, it's Smith. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Line gets set, 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bears the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's a bad scheme to try to cover this guy one-on-one, much like Michigan State tried to do against Joey Galloway in '93, but the difference there is the reason Joey Galloway couldn't be covered is that no one really wants to be around him.
Ain't that the truth? We work with him weekly. We can say that and be very firm about it. But here's the thing, Joey Galloway. Think about the other names to wear the scarlet and gray. So many guys year after year. You know Ohio State fans, Reese, they're going to claim, wide receiver U. They try to claim that because so many greats have been through that university.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to get it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Panthers want to move quickly.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback keeper. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Holstein. Right on the money. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And that is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, 2nd miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Complete to the right. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Panthers will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quick.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. To the air, it's Holstein. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. First and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Really putting together a threat now. They got the first. It's at the 37. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Looking to throw for it. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He'll take another shot here. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead. So much speed, so much firepower on these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.